Yo, 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 yo. Today we're going to be getting into it a little bit with a Charmander hunt. Now, the thing is about this Charmander hunt is I'm trying something I haven't tried yet. So there is potentially the potential that it doesn't go great, but we're going to give it a shot. So essentially, here's how this bad boy works. I got this Lucario and this Hippowdon at this gate. And if we walk into here, you're going to see two different spawns. You're going to see a Charmander back there, and you're going to see a Tepig back there, okay? So, essentially what's happening is there's 4 spawns that can exist on this half. Thanks, Matt, for 32 months.
Good luck with the graded cards.
There's essentially 4 spawns that can happen on this half. Tepig, Charmander, Lucario, and Hippowdon. And there can't be more than those 4. Like, that is what you have, is those 4 spawns. And so the logic here is you get far enough away that the Pokemon that are already there, as in your Tepig and your Charmander, despawn, which is right around here, okay? And you go close enough that they respawn. So, if I do this according to what I think needs to be done, basically every time I do this, I'm getting 2 checks. And the best way that we can figure out whether or not this is working is to just, as a group, kind of watch. There should be an alpha at some point in time that pops up at the light post directly in front of us, and another one that pops up at the light post off to our left. So as long as we see an alpha at some point in time, it indicates that we are doing this properly. And what's nice about this is when a shiny appears, we are going to see that the whole time as well. So this is a really great way just to make sure that we are getting, in fact, like new spawns here. But the logic between this is that by going this far away, it resets the spawns. By getting closer, we see them again. And that's essentially what we're doing here. Eric, thank you so much for calling out of work so you can watch. What a legend. What an absolute dude. There we go. So we had an Alpha Charmander or Alpha Tepig that just spawned right there. So this is, in fact, working. So we're essentially getting 2 spawns every time we do this. And it was tough to create a counter that actually worked. So we're just going to have to go kind of by the grace of God here. But, yeah, what we're looking at right now is just essentially just running back and forth nonstop until we get what we get. And then I figured we'd do this for about an hour, and then I will break this method and we'll do just like standard fly-throughs. All right, there's another Alpha Charmander. As you can see, it just spawned and now it despawned. So we are literally getting new spawns every time we do this, which is absolutely brilliant. Like, this is such a smart way to do this. I got to give it up to Papa Hefe for figuring this out. That dude is like all in on the Pokemon science, and it's crazy. But this in particular was like wildly fun to set up. And it also just works great. And it's semi-AFK. I'm not going to say it's fully AFK because it isn't. You have to make sure that you reset the game before the day-night switch or else you lose this. But like, as far as what we're trying to achieve and it actually being achieved, it's pretty freaking sick. So yeah, what this does is now it guarantees that the only spawns that we're seeing are, in fact, Tepig and Charmander. Can you hunt without the charm? Yeah, for sure. Hey, what's up, Archer? How you doing, man? And the other cool part is when there is a shiny, the shinies don't disappear. You can see them basically the whole time, so you'll know that they're there, which is really good. Doing 5 checks, fire spawns, and 6 under edge. Dude, go for 7. After he doesn't stop playing ZA ever, total legend. It literally just runs. He just should have a dedicated ZA machine. And yeah, so that's basically what this is just going and spotting and seeing when we get a shiny. I don't know if I'll take a shiny Charmander or a Tepig if I see one, unless it's an alpha. I'm kind of like all in on the alpha side of things for at least the Charmander. The Tepig I don't care as much about, but the thing is, when you take a shiny from here, your setup gets changed. Now you have to start things over again. But it does give you 6 checks if you ever wanted to do that. So kept bleeding the 6 spawn once I set 6 up, so I stopped bothering with it. Never flew to Centrico, so I don't know it was bleeding. Did you set one side up first and then the other side? That's one thing. Also, having 6 in under Ange can affect it as well. What's up, PKM? How you doing? in theory, you should see an alpha every 10 forward and back, but that doesn't always mean you're going to. I mean, it's just like the odds. So the same thing is true on this as it is on anything. You should see one. I'm fine with 5 every time. Yeah, man, it's a good amount of checks. What's up, Blue? Good amount of checks for sure. But yeah, just like normal shiny hunting, like if you're looking for an alpha, it might not actually happen. There we go. There's our alpha. Speak it, and it comes into existence. Got Alpha Charmander a bunch of times last night. Yeah, you'll see them once every 20 on average is when you're going to see those. They're 5% spawn chance. But what's nice about this is you're getting 2 dedicated checks. Hey, what's up, Giro? Like when you do the run through of 7, you tend to get like 2 or 3, which is good, but it's slower. This is a faster method of getting 2 consistent of the exact same things. I get on average, I think I get on average like somewhere between 980 and 1200 checks, just depending on how perfect I am per hour, which is pretty cool considering the alpha chance is like 1 in 20 something thousand. Did the spawn overload trick in zone 17? Nice. I got to try that one out. Kiro, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Bro's eyebrows are built like an alpha Snorlax. You mean amazing and full of wonder? What's up, Mayo's yummy? How you doing? Mayo on its own, I don't think is yummy. I think it'll survive. I think it'll survive the Call of Duty, but I don't necessarily I'd go with yummy. Oh, you got that yummy yum. I want to do overloads in 14 sometime for Onyx. Dude, I didn't think about that. It's a shame you can't overload Helioptile. That's a tough hunt. That one's going to be difficult no matter what you do. There's like nothing redeeming about the Helioptile. Because it has to be there in certain weather conditions and there's only one spawn point for it. So that's a tough one. Oh, what's up, Pokemon? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Sun's getting low. So yeah, this is the only thing you have to watch out. There we go. Alpha Tepig over there. That's the first Alpha Tepig we've seen, which is crazy. There's an Alpha Charmander. So we are resetting spawns big time, baby. This is great. And as far as position goes, I find that if you do this, you have to be behind the tree and you have to be right when it says Centrico Plaza. If you do those 2 things, you tend to be all right, but it's all trigonometry that you're using to actually figure out which positions are which. But I added a little bit of conservativeness to this particular hunt just to make sure that we're not missing it. But yeah, just a bunch of back and forths. That's it. And I get a little bit closer to the tree every time. One of the things that I found is that controllers aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. And if your camera angle isn't straight on, sometimes you can lose your centeredness, but it's not such a big deal as long as you're consistently getting past here and past the tree, which is why I built in a little bit of conservative. Wonder if it's got to spawn near a door or something like Goomy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got to do the Goomy hunt. It's just, you just go in and out of the sewers when you have a rainy day, right? There we go, Alpha Tepig. Maddie, so basically I've overloaded the spawns on the right side of this area. So I've overloaded it so there is a Tepig, a Charmander, a Lucario, and a Hippowdon. The way that the game spawn works is there can't be more than those 4 things. So it's not like there can be 2 Charmander or there can be, 2 Hippowdon if you have them spawn this way. So if you have them overloaded, it's just 1 of each. And so essentially what you do is you take the furthest position Hippowdon, so all the way in the back by Ange, and then you take the Lucario that's up front and you bring them directly to the gate. Then the method here is that you go beyond the tree, which causes the 2 that are left to respawn, and then forward, which causes the 2 that are left to be essentially like generated. And so by going back and forth like this, you're getting 2 checks every single time you get to that sewer manhole plate. Every single time you're getting 2 of both Charmander and of Tepig. So you see there's an Alpha Tepig back there, and now it's despawned. And if I go again, we just got 2 more checks. We just got 2 more checks. We just got 2 more checks. So this is the fastest way, without question, to dedicated hunt both your Tepig and your Charmander without anything else getting in the way. I like this too, because if you're tired of phasing on regular shinies, you can reset your save, right? Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm going to do here is like when I get to the end here, what's going to end up happening is if I don't have a shiny, which you'll see the shinies, they spawn the same way alphas do. So you can see them from a distance. If I don't have a shiny, I just reset before the day-night cycle and we rinse and repeat. And in the course of an hour, you'll end up getting about 1,000 dedicated checks of Tepig and Charmander. A little over 1,000, actually. I think it'll end up being something like 1,100 the way that I have it set up right now. So it's honestly, it's such a great way to do this. And, you know, you can do this without a macro, but I figured I would do it with a macro because it just kind of automates things, and then I get consistency, right? So there's my Tepig Alpha, not shiny, so we go again. The consistency is what I was looking for. So now I know that I'm kind of min-maxing how much time I'm actually spending. So the Hippo and Lucario spawns are spawns that you broke the leash on and brought back. Not necessarily. No, I didn't actually break the leash. The Hippowdon has to be in the furthest back position. There's 4 spawn points, like a diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need Hippowdon in 1, and you need Lucario in 4. Okay, so night's falling over the city. So basically what I'll do is I'm just going to run up and make sure that I didn't get anything. So there's an Alpha Charmander there. There's a Tepig there. Neither one are shiny. And we reset. Can this be done with Inkay in the sewers? I don't know. It depends on how many spawn points there are for Inkay. It's possible that if there are enough spawn points, you can overload that spawn. But it depends on how many actual points there are next to the centralized spawn. That's what I've come to learn. All right, so that's basically that. And then we just can repeat this. So I tend to get myself set up. I wait for this guy to walk by. And then I tend to set up right here. Just like a little bit before here. And then I like to bring my camera angle and try and get it centered as possible. And then we run. And that's basically it. The Son pick, is that only on Hefe's vid? Saw spawners on Cerebi, they don't mention the points at all. No, I think he mapped it. Like, if I had to take a guess, I would think that he mapped it. Because I have not been able to find it. But yeah, I think he probably, like... There's a central spawn point, and then the things spawn around that point. So... yeah, you just make sure that the Hippowdon is all the way in the back. You make sure the Lucario is all the way in the front. You bring them both here. The challenge is bringing them here without bringing the Tepig or the Charmander here, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, essentially, they are both within their leash, which is why they don't despawn. But you're going far enough away from the Tepig and the Charmander that they do despawn. It's actually really smart. 2 points in one area. 3 Inkay, 1 point. The other 2, or the other spawns 2, just 1. Here, I'll check it out for you, Maddie. Let's see, Lumiose. Yeah, while this is running, I'll check it out for you and see. So if I go to Lumiose and we're looking for a standard, we're filtering by Inkay, right? We want to check out Inkay. All right, so if we look at Inkay, there are 2 spawns. One of them in the water in zone 11, and the other one, I'm guessing, is in... No, this doesn't have the sewers. This doesn't have the sewers. Let me see. Lumiose City. The sewers. There we go. The sewers. Oops, sorry. A little bit of lag there while this is loading. Okay, the sewers. Inkay. There are 2 spawns very close to each other, Maddie. I think this could work. Yes. Okay, so one of them is just an Inkay, and it's the Alpha. And the other one is just a regular Ink... No, is it a standard Alpha? Yeah, there are 2. Yeah, Maddie, so there are 2. Here, I can show you what I'm looking at. Do I have any shinies? No. Here, let me show you what I'm looking at, Maddie. Let me add a video or a display capture. And we'll do this one. Wrong one. We'll do this one. Okay. So, Maddie, if you take a look at this, over here, in this part of the sewers, there's 2. So, essentially what you would do is probably grab this... If only one of them spawns, I don't know. It's possible that they only have like 1 spawn point each. Like if both of them are there, then that's all you can do. But if you only see one or the other, then what you can do is essentially lead one of them away till the leash breaks, and then wait for another one to spawn, and then bring another one back in. Like, I don't know what the setup actually looks like. I could take a look at the end of the stream today, but I don't actually know what it looks like. Hey, what's up, PokéDan? Silly question. Pizza or pasta? Ooh. That's a tough question. Just like in general? Probably pizza, but pasta's like, that's a tough question. That's really tough. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. Oh my god, that was like the longest lag ever. Holy crap. Oh, hey, Natasha. That's all. Have a good day at work. Welcome out and y'all. Like and subscribe. You could probably grow some fantastic beasts on your forehead. Thanks, man. Where to find them? Pizza pasta put in a box. Can't sing the rest because it's bad words. I don't actually know that song. I truly am an enigma. Bye, Natasha. Why the Dutch anthem? Oh, Natasha's from the Netherlands, so anytime she comes into my chat now, I'm gonna blast the Dutch anthem. That's what we're doing. You guys, thank you so much for 7,244 subscribers. We're just 6 away from 7,250. If you have not subbed yet, and this is your first time hanging out here, you should do it. Why you got the Angry Birds eyebrows? Oh man, come on, I've heard that one a million times. What's up, Razzie Live? How you doing? Good to see you. What do you think about Pokemon ZA compared to older games in combat mechanics? Better. Better than older games for sure. We've had the same combat mechanics for 2.5 decades. Nice to do something new. Nice to do something new and do something new done well. Better. Feels like a good natural progression. I agree. I do not think that the standard issue Pokemon games are going to go back to this, or go, I guess, forward to this. But yeah. It'll be 30 years soon. Once I was 7 years old, I something and a something and a something and a something with my something. So we should approach quote unquote odds today. There we go. I was just saying, I haven't seen Alpha in a while. I hope my distances are good, but my distances are great, baby. Rocking and rolling. You guys, there's another Alpha, but she's not the shiny. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. I'm feeling today we're going to get a shiny, possibly a phase. I don't know for sure, though. I just don't know if I want to take a shiny that isn't an alpha. I feel like I want to just wait and push for it. Like, that is what this dedicated hunt is. Like, that is the point. The problem is, like, doing this kind of doesn't necessarily lock me from playing the game, but it locks me from playing the game without doing another setup of these things, which isn't bad. Your eyebrows look like they're from an anime. I mean, that's kind of a compliment. Animes are super popular. Cousins found a shelf under the bridge. It was a Heracross. I wonder if it felt like it didn't have a partner, like it was its only friend. What city did it live in? Wyatt. What's up, Wyatt? How you doing? I like that name. Wyatt's a cool name. Or is that why AT&T? Like, are you a big Verizon stan? So you say, why AT&T? And then Ferguson, because of your name, possibly? Hey, thank you so much, whoever just subscribed. Super appreciate y'all. We are moving on up to 7250 happening today. Your legends. Legendary. Dairy. Dairy is something some people can't process properly, which I think is kind of very similar to this stream, honestly. So it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting times that we got here. I think I've fallen in love with my boyfriend's eyebrows and they love me back is my favorite anime. Dude, great anime. I've never actually watched anime, but I've been told for a long time I need to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I just have not done it. What are you doing now? I am resetting Charmander and Tepig spawns. That is what is happening in this moment. Every time I do this, a Charmander and a Tepig respawns. Oh, I like Committed Eyebrows Gaming Corner Admin. That's a cool name, too. GG's on the name. Awesome name. Awesome username. So every time I do one of these little back and forths, I get 2 new spawns. And those 2 new spawns could potentially be shiny or alpha. So that's why we're doing it. Trying to get our shinies to appear. And they will be visible from this distance, and they will hold strong, and we'll be able to see them. And in addition to seeing them, we will be able to go get them without losing them. So we're looking for a shiny alpha Tepig or Charmander. That's just a regular Tepig. Or an alpha Tepig, not a Shalfa Tepig. And yeah, that's basically it. Isolation method, nice. Got mine from doing that as well. Yeah, dude. It actually works super well. This double isolation is actually pretty awesome. It's a little, like, quote-unquote slower, but you get 2, which is neat. It's slower for one particular, but I'm not necessarily beholden to Charmander or Tepig, so I would be fine with either of them. It'd be just nice to get a shelf of either. Congrats to Razzie Live as well for getting his. Why are your eyebrows obtuse angles? Heard it before. You guys got to get more creative with your eyebrow jokes, man. This is just like repeated content. You'd get sued. You'd get sued just like what's her name? What's the big lady? What's the big lady that that doesn't do stand-up comedy very good? Amy. All right, nothing there. We reset. Hey, what's up, Busted Boost? Bro could cause a hurricane by furling. It's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Candy cane eyebrows. Been there, done that. Crackle. Cause a hurricane by furling. That was pretty good, though, so I'm going to make you a mod. Welcome to the mod squad, dude. Enjoy your time here. I like when I have mods. You know, they do good things. Merry Christmas. What's up, Kirby Kong? Amy Winehouse doesn't do stand-up lately. Yeah. R.I.P. to Amy. Have this set up okay? Give me a little bit back. Let's go, dude. Come on. Come on. That looks like it says Les Goo, and we don't appreciate Les Goo in this chat. I'm sorry, but you can't be mod anymore. Amy Schumer, that's the one. Random question. How do you stream on YouTube Shorts like this? Waffle Kip. Basically, you got to do the same thing you do to stream not on YouTube Shorts, but change your canvas size on whatever your platform is to 9:16 instead of 16:9. And that's essentially it. Then you'll be in the Shorts feed. It is that simple. There was a time where people thought you had to put hashtag shorts in your video. You do not. You can just rock and roll. Get it done. That's the easiest way. Make your canvas size different. I would actually recommend making a separate profile in like OBS or whatever. If you want a shelf, I have a much better method for you. Talk to me. What's your better method? And explain it cleanly and plainly where it's easy to understand in a live stream chat. Let's be honest here. I love my friend Malamar. Malamar's great. I think I got to go a little further back. I don't think I'm far back enough. I need a little bit more on this. More on this. There, that's what I want. More on this at 10. Here we go. Let's become mod. I just have an eyebrow joke. Hero, hit me with it, brother. What do we got? Sure about the eyebrow that got promoted? It was now in a hierarchy. Get out of here. Get out of here. Kiro, congrats. Fantastic. There's an alpha. All right, so we're back in business, baby. I think we were probably in business back then too, but like I said, I added a little bit of conservativeness to this just to make sure that we have some better options. But yeah, Clocky, with the run throughs, like the checking 7, it's nice because you do get under the tower. But the downside is exactly what you said. You have a very small, a 70-30 chance, right? 70% of the time you're not going to get it. If you go to Wild Zone 20 under the bridge, 2 alpha spawn there, there's a bench under here and you can bench reset there. Oh, I don't really care about like the alphas under Ange. I've been able to pack that box with 6 and be able to get 6 at a time. What I care about is Alpha Charmander and Alpha Tepig. That's really what I'm going for here, Wyatt. So like that's an Alpha Tepig, right? Like I'm specifically going for those two. So there's, yeah, this is definitely the best method for that. Oh, those are your eyebrows. I thought my friend Malamar was T-posing with his tentacles up. That's actually new and relevant. Maddie, welcome to the mod squad, baby. You're in. Huh. I just said you're in. That's kind of funny. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some hype in the chat for Maddie Kitten becoming a new mod on the channel. Longtime supporter of the channel, longtime friend of the channel, now here as a moderator. That's big time. It's real big time. Doesn't happen often that we get a new mod here, but when we do, it's very exciting. Alpha Charmander. The Alpha Mander. Don't screw this up. It's true, Maddie. A lot of pressure's riding on this. You got a lot riding on this, baby. Don't screw the pooch. Oh, and Michael Scott said to Dwight when he thought he was getting the job, the promotion, going to New York. DS the P. Razzie, were you here when Natasha came in? I think you were here just immediately after. So running back and forth, you're waiting to hear the Pokemon cry or something? No, so basically what I'm doing, Block Boy Ray, is I'm running... Oh my god, dude. My members can't... Or my mods can't do member flexes.
Good. If not, hope it gets better.
Maddie, I'm sorry, but unfortunately my mods are not allowed to member flex, so you cannot be a mod anymore. That's a bummer. Did you paint them? Paint them? I hardly know them. Block Boy Ray. So basically what I'm doing is I have the Hippowdon and the Lucario spawns on the right side of the fire spawns overloaded. Right? So basically there's 4 spawns on that side.
Rule number 1 is to never member flex as a mod.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you. So what's happening is on this side, there's a Lucario, Hippowdon, a Tepig, and a Charmander. Every single time that I run this way, it resets the Charmander and the Tepig. Every time I come back here, I can see it. Thank you, Hefty. What's up, Zach? How's it going? So yeah, every time that I go up to here, we got 2 new spawns that are popping in. Anytime that I come back here, those spawns drop. So we are basically just constantly resetting the 2 Charmander and Tepig spawns in the hopes that we'll see something like that. A Shalfa that appears, that was just an alpha, but alphas are visible from this distance. So there's another one that just spawned. If I see a third one, I'm going to be convinced that it's shiny. But I did not see a third one, so it is not shiny. Because if it was shiny, it would be persistent. Was that me? That was. You're basically Chewbacca. So yeah, that's the game plan for today. Is we're gonna try and source ourselves a shiny alpha. Like this macro? Yeah, I can give it to that for sure. There's one thing that I would recommend though, Razzie, is sometimes it gets a little off. So I started this a little further from the tree. Usually the distance isn't the issue. It's just if there's any stick drift at all, or if your screen is, or if your like angle isn't perfectly focused. Oh, this is just a nude egg I won for my game. I'm not in trouble at all. Congrats, big boy. That is from, it's from the show I Think You Should Leave. The Psyduck in the background for me, dude, he's just working on his fitness, man. He's just gym heavy. What's nice, though, is eventually, Razzie, you bump against this tree, and then it usually sets you back in the right way, which is kind of cool. That egg scares me. It's just a nude egg that I won for my game. I'm not in trouble at all. Hey, what's up, Ghost Panyo? Good to see you. Yeah, so Razzie, this is, I don't know the distance that I have this set to. What's nice about this macro, right? It's a straight back and forth that runs, has a half-second pause, runs back, has a half-second pause. So it's consistent the same. And all you have to do to adjust the distance for something running straight is change the milliseconds in between these pauses. So, like, that's it, right? Macros are cringe, bro. Cool, dude. Keep scrolling. So it's pretty awesome. So, like, you can have this set so that it goes, like, distance by, you know, whatever. So this is 2600 milliseconds. If I wanted to go longer, it's 3000. I actually have one that goes longer. Like, I'll show you right now. Like, if you take a look at this. So I'll go over here. And so, like, if you notice this one, I'm at the corner. So this macro is 3100. So this will go from the corner here all the way to, like, the lamp post instead. So it adds an extra couple seconds, which is kind of cool. Yo, dude, thank you so much, Block Boy Ray, for subscribing. Super appreciate you. Macros are cringe, bro. So cringe. Cringe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is an active hunt even with macroing. It is, because you can't do this with the day-night cycle. Exactly. This is not something that is 100% AFK. Oh my god, though, dude. So cringe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shiny Hunt in Zone 4 right now. Good luck, dude. Thomas the Trash Engine. Love it. What a great name. We got some legendary names. You can use this on so many hunts. So many hunts. So many hunts. Yo, the Zelda 360. Bug-Eye, what's up? Thank you so much, Zelda, for subscribing. Super appreciate you. Welcome to the party. Alpha Tepig. It is the Zelda, the one with the legend. I like that 34% of y'all are team straight cut fries. I'm in the same boat, though a nice seasoned curly fry is definitely up there. You're going forward and backward automatically. The horror, I know. Imagine the wear and tear on my joysticks, too. I'm just doing this to preserve my controller. Man, think about the life I'm saving of my controller by not having to do this. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet when you think about it. My controller will last infinitely longer than yours will because of technologies or whatever. The Kivo sending the goat. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I appreciate you being back. Absolute legend dropping that goat. All right, so we are out of time. Night's falling over the city. It is now time to go check and just verify. We got ourselves an Alpha Charmander there. So nothing there. And we got ourselves a regular Tepig there. We begin again. We begin again. So, yeah. Need to watch. I need you to be moving your actual fingers, or I refuse to watch. That guy probably. Yeah, come on. I'll move my fingers. My fingers right at your mom's house. What's up, Zoe Ann? How you doing? All right, so here, this guy likes to run on through, disappointing me. Then you got to get kind of set up to be almost perfect. This is the hard part. There we go. I'm just going to do it that way and see what happens. All right, let's rock and roll. Got an Alpha Charmander. Nice. I got a lot of shinies by just running around Area 20 repeatedly. Area 20 is honestly so good for getting shinies. Oop, I'm not far enough. I'm definitely not far enough. I need to give myself a little bit more distance. I usually like this patch right here. I usually try and get to like this square right here. But I do like to get it set up basically right. There we go. We'll give that a shot. Centrigo, beautiful. This is great. This one's set up. Got another couple shinies. I got 2 shiny Alpha Litleos. Nice. You can take the ini files for macros and give them to people, by the way, if you're using 8BitDo's latest software. Nice. I'll have to do that. I had to come home early for my teacher training. The tutor wasn't feeling well, so I'm glad I can chill, but I'm also sad because I'm really enjoying it. That's nice that you get to learn a little bit and enjoy the learning. That's a pretty sweet thing. Yo, Dark Shanks, eyebrow joke. You got to make one, and then you become a moderator on the channel. It's pretty good. What's up, The Wind? I got a shiny Charmander, not an Alpha, with almost perfect IVs. That's pretty sweet. That's lucky as heck. Also got a shiny Alpha Dragonite. Alpha Dragonite? Can we talk about how nice shiny Alpha Mega Dragonite is? It's honestly like, it's crazy. Downside to this game that I didn't realize until like a couple days ago is that you can't have 2 Pokemon out at the same time like you can in Legends Legends PLA, which is a bummer because I do like being able to like size compare. Your eyeballs look like they can be used for hockey sticks. I'm sorry, I've heard it again. Death Fox, I don't care too much about whether it's male or female unless you're asking me that question in real life, in which case I don't know how to answer it. I love learning, but it's also the children as well. They literally light up when they begin to understand something. Oh, you are doing you're helping with the tutoring? I'm assuming. I don't know. When you said had to come because the tutor wasn't feeling well, I assumed that you were the one being... I assumed you were the tutee. You talking about those caterpies above your eyes? Caterpies. Heard it. Been there. Done it. What's up, Loops? Still struggling with the trades? Oh. Going for that charm. What's the best starter right now? I think it's definitely subjective. Like male Pokemon's better. That's good. I tried, you're just too nice. No, man. The thing is, I've heard that one before, right? Like, I can't just be giving mod to everybody who makes the same joke over and over. That's too easy. I got to have some creativity. I got to have people here who are willing to take risks. I have like 8 shinies without shiny charm. I can't get it because I don't have the trades. That's such a bummer. I'm learning how to become a teacher, so I'm teaching and learning at the same time. Nice. That's awesome. It's kind of crazy to think about like how impactful teachers can be in our lives. Like I still think about things that my high school teacher said, despite not being in high school. I actually still hang out with one of my high school teachers, which sounds weird, but it isn't. He and I always got along really well. And then I started to kind of like mentor his son when his son was growing up. And then he lives right up the street from my parents. So whenever I visit home, I go over there, have a couple wobbly pops with him. We talk about life, how things are going, and that's it. My mom's a teacher? Nice. I hope you're not hot for teacher. I don't always surf the internet, but when I do, I browse. Been there, done that. Dark Shanks, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are we starting to run out of eyebrow jokes? Every now and again, we get a net new one, and I'm like, man, that was fire. But I feel like a lot of the time, we're just sitting on the same things. Is it bad if I'm watching you as a high schooler? No. No, it's awesome. Just make sure you're not like sacrificing your education to watch this, because the only thing you're going to learn here is about what a Chewbacca fart sounds like. Other than that, I can't really help you. But if you're trying to learn that, you're always playing hide and seek, hiding behind those bushes. Okay, now you guys, what we've just discovered here is a net new eyebrow joke. Have I heard bushes before? Yes. But have I heard the actual autonomous me hiding behind those bushes? The answer to that is an overwhelming no. Mike Akamath, you're now a mod on the channel. Congrats, dude. Welcome to the mod squad. What's up, Cow? How you doing? You hunting alphas at the gate? No, I'm hunting Alpha Charmander and Alpha Tepig. It's morning where I'm at. Nice. So you'll see an Alpha Charmander or Tepig pop up on the left or right here every now and again. Let's go. Oh, unfortunately, Mike, I don't like it when my mods capitalize the first letter of their first message as a moderator, so you can no longer be a moderator on this channel. It was great while you were here, though. You did good work for the channel, but unfortunately, capital letters at the beginning is not something that we're actually able to support. Should I name my Feraligatr Godzilla, but I have Baxcalibur and Scarlet looks more like Godzilla, so I should name it Feraligatr. Name it Feralizilla. There we go. So there's our Alpha Charmander, but it's not shiny, so we go again. My shiny Litleos are females. Hey, at least the alpha or the mega is the exact same. Finding shiny Pokemon is impossible for me. You just got to stay with it. Eventually, you're going to find it's going to feel so rewarding. It's going to be better than if they were easy. I was inspired by her and wanted to make a difference with our younger generations. It's amazing. It's what you got to do. Teaching is a labor of love for sure. When I first entered Area 1, I found shiny Trout. Mike Trout. Tepig. Oh, nice. Shiny Tepig. Haven't slept. It's 4:40 a.m. You should get some sleep. Or Feralzilla because it looks more dangerous than Feral. Listen, I'm saying you got to combine it. Make the best of both worlds. Why only do... You know, it's kind of like if you were granted 3 wishes and you ask, how many wishes do I have left? The genie should reply only with 1, 2. I don't know. Why put a number on something so awesome? Has this method worked for you yet? Yeah, I phased yesterday when I was testing it out. So I got a shiny Charmander yesterday. But you got to remember, the odds are still 1 in 1,024. So the Wind and Vex King. Thank you guys so much for the sub. Super appreciate y'all. We're at 1258 or 7258. We'll see what we can get to today. Be nice to see 7275. Shiny alpha odds are 1 in 133,000. Not quite. Those are a little bit incorrect. I'm going to hide that because that's not the case now. Basically, the odds of getting a shiny Alpha Charmander, if you are just checking spawns, is 1 in that 133,000. Charmander has a 15% chance of spawning. It has a 5% chance of being Alpha, and it has a 1 in 1024 chance of being shiny, whatever that percentage is. So when you multiply all those things together, you get 1 in 133,000 chance that one of the spawns that you see in the fire area of Zone 20 is, in fact, a shiny Alpha Charmander. When you're doing it like this, where I guarantee that what I'm looking at is a Charmander and a Tepig, the odds are a little better. They're about 1 in 20,000. What's up, random viewer? Do you have the shiny charm? I do. Yes, I do. My fire starter in Scarlet is called Fireball. What do you think? It makes me think of... Drampa hates me. I'm still at day 4 soft resetting. Dude, Drampa is a tough one. Do you watch the person who found this method of shiny hunting? I actually watched his stream yesterday for the first time. What an awesome dude. I hope he does more live streams because Hefe is like actually super cool. Beyond the videos that he puts together, he's like a really good content creator, is really fun to talk to. Oh my God, what's up with the lag city, baby? Stop it. Stop it. He's just really good. Like really, really good. Just got the ham Saturday night, dude. Love me some ham. Love me some ham. Where are we looking to see the Charmander? So you're going to see that there's 2 different lamp posts. There's one that's directly in front of us, so not that one to your left, but if you keep going, there's a lamp post all the way in the back. We want to look there. And then the other one is there's a lamp post over on the left side. If I get another alpha, I'll show you so you guys know where to look. But that's basically where we're looking for both shinies and alphas. Both of them will be found in the same spot. Have shines from Zone 3 and 1 Pidgey on the street pole. Nice. There, so there's an alpha right there. I did not have time to stop, but the alpha was just to the left on that back post. There's another alpha Tepig right there, so we just got back-to-back alphas. Pretty cool. Sam the Eagle, dude. That's a good one. Unfortunately, it has been heard before, and I didn't know what that meant, but that is like, that's really solid. That's a really solid one. That's a good throwback. Name the Kanto water starter glasses because the cool glasses or future big ass cannon, dude. Name it Cannon in D. Like the wedding song. Got the Switch 2 version? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Switch 2 is pretty cool. Switch 2 is a pretty cool system. There we go. There's another Charmander, so you should probably have just seen that one. That one's at that light post right in front of us. I literally can't see them. Yeah, I mean, they're just, it's not 100% that's 100% of the time, but that Charmander was just there. And if they're shiny, they don't disappear, so they're going to be persistent. Anytime that we go back and forth, you're going to see them. What about my joke? Finally trimmed my very bushy eyebrows to change the way I see the world. It's a good joke, but it's not a joke at my expense. There's rules, you know? We're all about the rules. What are the rules? Danny DeVito, can you tell me what one of the rules is?
You gotta pay the troll toll if you want to get into that boy's hole.
Thank you so much, Danny, for letting me know. I appreciate you. Actually, one of the games is X-Men with feet models detailed. Ooh, I don't know. Is that a thing? Is there some lore there? Is there some foot lore? All right, here we go. Only thing I asked for is Legends EA Switch Edition and a Switch 2. Nice. It's good Christmas. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. We start again. Is that a shiny hippo? No. At least we learned one of the rules today. I appreciate that. We don't always learn, you know, all the rules. And I think it's good that we have to know at least one of them. And it's good when you have to ask people certain things, right? Like, I think one of the things in life is conversation's really important. So if you're not totally sure about the answer to something, sometimes all you got to do is ask. Like, as an example, Colin, what is the best pudding type that we could ever have?
Tapioca! Tapioca!
Colin, thank you so much for letting us know that. Like, how would I have ever known that without? How to like? Just double tap on the screen. Double tap anywhere on the screen. Why does Scarlet Dex have Violet Paradox Bond as part of the Scarlet Dex? Well, both Dexes have all Pokemon. How many times has he phased? None yet, Apple T. None yet. No phase yet. But it'll happen. It'll happen today. Let's see. This is our 4th time through this. We're at 45 minutes in, so basically 10 minutes per thing. You get about 18 checks per minute, so about 180 checks per minute. This is our 4th time into it, so we've done 540 checks so far. So by the end of stream today, we should phase statistically. Double tap that sleek, cool eyebrows. Thanks, brother. Which shiny you hunted again? We're going for shiny Charmander or Tepig, either one. And likely, if we get either one of them non-alpha, I'll probably reset over it. I think the great meme reset is not happening. Dude, it needs to. Yo, Shawnee dropping 5. Thank you so much.
Good morning and have the most awesome stream. Happy Wednesday.
Hump day. Thank you so much, Shawnee, for the $5. Hope you have an amazing Wednesday. Hope editing and living the dream does all the things that you need to do. And I hope that you have just everything come to you today. It's a good life. I got a massage book today, which is like the top feels. I cannot wait for it. I hurt my back a couple days ago. Actually, like 3 weeks ago, for being honest. Actually, like a month ago, for being honest. So it'll be nice to work that out finally, because it's been giving me a lot of trouble. So thank you so much, Shawnee. Hey, Bolby Stroganovsky, what are like 2 actions that I could do a repeated amount of times that I think would be appreciated by everybody in chat?
Slap, 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 clap, 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 slap, 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 clap, clap, clap.
Thanks, Bolby. I appreciate you letting me know the answer to my question. See what I mean? Like, it's really nice to ask people questions. My mom called tepig a Chinese name for a pork dish. Interesting. H1N1, what brand of capture card are you using? Love it. Love it so much. I am currently using the AverMedia GC673 or GC573, actually. AverMedia, it's built into my PC, so it's not external. But when I was using an external capture card, I was using the EVGA XR1 Lite, and I still use it when I travel. It's a great little device. Put 60 hours into Legends EA, nice. You're not allowed to be hurting yourself. Take care of yourself. I always take care of myself. Always. What's the eyebrow joke equal mod mean? If you can tell an eyebrow joke about my eyebrows at my expense and it's funny and it's new and no one has ever made it before, I'll make you a moderator on the channel. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy thing to do. What are your thoughts for Mega for Alligator? Looks good. Wish the helmet stayed down. But other than that, yeah, it's fun. There's a lot of whimsy in this game. I like when things get whimsical. 60 hours in a Legends EA is pretty awesome. Oh, cool. I'll never do that. Oh, what a kindness. What about Mega Meganium? I like it quite a bit. You got nice eyebrows? Thank you. Or Mega Embor. Mega Meganium is probably my favorite. There's an Alpha Tepig, not a Shalfa, but at least we got one. It's good to know. Sometimes I like second guess it. When's the new like goal going to be? Tell me. Pin it up. Put it up in the chat and I'll pin it for you. We're at 40 likes. We could honestly go to 50 if you want to. Give me a like goal of 50 and make it have some flair, baby. Don't just type like goal 50. That's so Raven, right? We don't want to be so Raven. There's nothing worse in this world than being so Raven. Except for playing Cory in the House on the Nintendo DS. You guys remember that game? Would you guys watch a Cory in the House stream? Like if I just played through all of Cory in the House? Should I shiny hunt shiny Tyranitar? Oh, you can't shiny hunt non-shiny Tyranitar, so I say yeah, go for it. Rating Pokemon's based on their names. The Wind, I agree. This is, however, a family-friendly channel, primarily until I ask Danny DeVito questions, so just watch the language on it, but I'm with you. It's a terrible game. I think it might be one of the worst games ever. I remember there was a guy on Reddit for a long time who was collecting every copy of Cory in the House that he could find. He had 180 of them. What an insane collection. I do think it'd be fun to collect that sometime, though. Find a game that's totally, useless that nobody really cares for and just collect it. Sorry for saying that. No. You're all good. You're all good. That's why I'm letting you know. Crow does caw-caw. Unfortunately, I don't know what that means. It's English only, so I'm going to delete the message. Appreciate you, though. The oldest Pokemon game I have is Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Nice. The oldest one that I have on my shelf is Gold and Silver. The oldest game that I own is my own personal copy of Pokemon Yellow. But, yeah, oldest on my shelf is Pokemon Silver and Gold for sure. Why do people dislike Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond? I think they dislike them because it doesn't have great shiny hunting, and also it was basically just kind of a reskin of an already existing game with a few improvements. So I stayed up just for this. I love it. Bread commenter. No, I'm not going to ban you. Hey, what's up, Jess? How you doing? Love how the Reggie sound in the show. Or are you saying Regis, like Regis Philbin? Who wants to be a millionaire? I can't do a good Regis. I can't do a Regis. Regis is kind of like a normal accent, honestly. Good afternoon. How you feeling today? Luke Holmes, like a legend, baby. Like a legend. What's up? Nick's Overflow. How you doing? Crow, I don't know what you're talking about, so don't say it again or I'm just going to remove you from the channel. Thanks, man. Your eyebrow's bigger than your success rate? I don't know what that means. Success rate in what? Shiny hunting? Yeah, probably. Mom said that my dad will buy me a PS5 because the games that are awesome. That's very kind. Shiny Charm and BSP only works on breeding. Yes. What are you doing this weekend? Let's see. This weekend. If the snow all melts, I got to do more I got to do more yard work and stuff. Bread commenter, shut up. I got to do more yard work. Yeah, I'm leaving for the holidays here in a bit, so just want to get some stuff cleaned up outside. Magic Clement is in Mega Dimes. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. How many shinies do you have on that game? Probably about 90. What is Clemens? I don't know what you're talking about. Got a Switch 2 and PS5. Thoughts on Pokopia? My thoughts on Pokopia changed a little bit yesterday when I learned that it is a digital game cart that is only a 10 gigabyte game. It's Clement. Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know who that is. That to me is absolutely disgusting. Want to see shiny Pokemon name on? That's good, but I don't have one yet. Maybe when I get one. I like your teddy behind you. Thanks, man. We got some good ones. A couple of them were one from a Crane game, which is cool. Eric, you're too kind. But yeah, I'm excited for the game, but like that's disgusting. It's honestly like offensively stupid. Can't download from the Switch store? No, you can. You can always download the games. The game is 10 gigabytes, which means that it is small enough that it doesn't necessarily need to be a physical cart. And I just think it's like insane that Nintendo's not letting me get one. Drives me nuts. Can you name your Pokemon Andrej? Maybe. So I can still play ZA? Yeah, for sure. Can't own anything anymore? I mean, it's just as frustrating, right? Like, I don't know. I like to own physical copies of games, and I'm not able to do that with this one. I'm able to own a physical kind of copy. Why do people talk about your eyebrows? Probably because they want to become mod. You want to trade? Nah, man, I'm good. Yeah. Can a shiny Charizard change its Mega Evolution? It can change its Mega Evolution, yeah. What do you think of the Scarlet and Violet DLC? I think it really rounded off a game that needed it. It was good, yeah. Guess means you can't resell, so dumb. Yeah, basically. Basically, that's what it means. Which, it's fine. It just, I don't know. It's just irritating to me. It's just irritating. But it is what it is. The game will be fun, I hope. But like a 10 gigabyte game is a small game. So to charge $70 for a 10 gigabyte game is insane. Travion, thank you so much for the subscribe. Super appreciate you. Like, 10 gigabyte, $70 game, and I can't even get a cart for it. Just like, it's just a bummer. Just a bummer. I got Scarlet and Violet. I didn't play it. I thought it sucked. No, that's harsh. But I mean, it's fair for you to feel that way. I'm gonna go this way and just see if we got anything over here. I'm not gonna like fight you if you don't like it. Is this game good or not? I really enjoy it. I think it's good. I think that you're gonna run into a lot of people who don't necessarily feel that way, but I think it's good. My favorite shiny Pokemon is Gyarados. I want one. Honestly, flying to Zone 2 over and over again, you have a real good chance of getting a shiny Alpha Magikarp. That's what I would do to Zelda. Even without Shiny Charm, you're going to have a decent chance at it. You get several hundred checks per hour. Like, it's really not going to be the most terrible hunt. I would definitely try it. Crow, maybe. Please don't ask again. Seriously, dude. You're just being irritating. This is the best game since Legends Arceus. I agree. I'd be so scared when Mega Starmie chases me. You mean like you're going to be loving it? Yeah, you're all good, Crow. All right, so let's see. What did Pearl do? Pearl? Played on emulator 120 frames per second using third-party frame gen tech, so I had so much reason to like this game. I love Pokemon, but this game is so childish and easy. Hate Nintendo Power World's better. That's awesome, Dodgy Biology. I don't really support people who pirate games. I think that that's completely unnecessary. I also really don't know why you're here if you are just going to complain about the game. Go do a Pal World stream. Thanks, dude. Take care. If you can enjoy the graphics of Pokemon Yellow today, you can definitely play Scarlet and Violet. True. I think that you get a lot of nostalgia factor when it comes to Pokemon Yellow. Because objectively, it's not a great game. What did Pearl do? I don't know who Pearl is. Let's see. Do you have Nintendo 3DS? I do. Built a shiny and alpha form tracker for this game at Pokepages. It should be helpful in staying organized. Cool, man. It's a pretty cool project. How'd you do that? Carry a car because they saw police near them? I mean, that's definitely drunk thinking. That's the only way I would put that, is you're definitely drunk thinking when you're making those decisions. Hey, man, why don't we just pick up the car? Does that method really work? It does. Yep. I have a 2DS XL. Nice. I have a regular DS and two 3DS XLs. It's a native React application for web and mobile. Nice, man. Is it in like a store, or is it in? Is it just like something that you can just access? Like if it's a mobile app, I'm guessing it's Android store because the Apple Store is doo-doo butt. You have 3DS? I do. Yeah, I got this one here, which I got for $100, which is pretty sweet. I got this one here, which is broken. I got it for 50 or what was it, $20, and then I fixed it for $10. So that was pretty sweet. Would you mind checking it out? I also have 3DS. Yeah, I'll look at it after stream. Name of it is Poke Pages. Is that what you said? Mr. DJs, I'm pretty low key or pretty cool, calm, and collect about things. But I'll tell you right now, if you're just going to different people's streams and just like self-promoting your thing that you built, you're probably gonna get banned from a lot of streams. So I'm just letting you know right now. I would be super careful about it. Be super careful. Do you mod the 3DS? Yeah. I want to be able to use Pokemon Bank, and since I bought them like aftermarket, the only way to do that is to mod it. You gonna switch around 1 or 2 current party members for the Mega Dimension DLC? Yeah, probably. Do I get the Pokemon model kits? I don't see why not. Listen, my answer to anything when someone asks me, should I get this, is if you have the money for it and it's something that you want, go ahead. If you're gonna put yourself into debt to get something like that, no, that would be silly. But other than that, go for it. You modded too? What can it do? It does everything, man. Like, you can do literally so much on it. You can actually you can't buy games anymore in the 3DS store. You can if you have it modded, which is pretty cool. You can't buy them, but if you have copies of them, you can get access to it super easily. Like all fry shapes. I mean, how can you not, Arceus? Is Mega Darkrai actually coming? That's the leak. Shouldn't have read that out loud. I try and keep spoilers and leaks out of the chat just for people that don't want to hear it. But yeah, that's like the biggest purported leak so far. And the leaks about Legends EA were pretty accurate, so it sounds like that is probably going to be accurate as well. I do think that trying to get feedback from someone who's playing the game to make it better. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm just giving you the heads up. Like, I don't want you to get banned from a bunch of places for doing something that you're just trying to make life better. Poke Pages. Let's see. Cool. Do you want actual feedback on it? I'm assuming that this is it. I'm assuming this is it right here. This one. Oop, my God, I didn't want to do all that. Wow. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the one. Second saw Gliscopod in the DLC. I knew I had to spend all my beans just for the off chance of Mega Gliscopod. Love it. Time to drink water, dude. You gotta hydrate. That's it. Hydrate with you. Cheers to us. Want my 2DS XL modded? They're not hard to do. What's up, Brokies? Is this another shiny method? It is. It is. So basically what we're doing here is we overloaded the spawns on the right-hand side, which overloading spawns is something that we've seen quite a bit of. But then what you do is you lead 2 of them directly to the gate, and every time you get to this little sewer cap here, it spawns a new Charmander and Tepig. Every time you get back to the tree, it spawns a new it respawns them. So you're essentially getting 2 checks every like 8 seconds, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, are you getting the DLC? Yeah, for sure. Feed egg. Dude, would you like to buy... You're out of eggs. Would you like to buy 40 eggs? $5,000. That's it, geek. Are you playing hands-free? Oh, yeah. Macro controllers, baby. I built this macro for back and forth so that I can chat with you guys and interact and live the dream while we play. It's pretty sweet. Global counters. Tools. Let's see. First thing that I will let you know is that I find the navigation a little bit difficult. Yeah, the navigation is a little bit strange. I don't know exactly where to go for things. So that would be like my first piece of feedback. The other piece of feedback is that I don't love the font. I would also think about like getting a more consistent font that's easier to read. Something like a Calibri or like Calibri's really good, or Impact is goofy. I wouldn't do Impact, but like Calibri's really nice. Proxima Nova's really good too. That would be like the 2 things. Top left for the game section. Is that not intuitive? That's a button. I mean, not really. And then like you said that it has like an alpha counter, right? Like what did you say? For Shiny and Alpha Form Tracker. So then I go to tools, and then for tools, I have like a Pokemon analyzer and then a fire type analysis. But like, where do I find the form tracker? Right? Like I don't understand where that's at. So I think the navigation's a little bit difficult. It's a cool idea and a cool site. I think it just needs some polish, honestly. But it's cool. It's a cool concept for sure. Let's see. I'm missing some messages here. Hey, what's up, Loops? Oh, I already said hi to Loops. Wait, is it your birthday? Oh no, it's Hefty's birthday. Hi, Hefty. Can you post some good macro input? Do you have some good macro input that you can post on Discord? Yeah, I can do that. There we go. We got an alpha there. No shiny. Pokemon Violet is janky, but it's not bad. Yeah, I agree. Go to games, not tools. Okay, so if I go to this and I go to games, then I have mechanics, credits and sources, maximize efforts, backstory, characters. Oh, okay. So see, now here's the thing. Now we have a whole new UI at the bottom that I didn't see before. So like that's another big part of it is like you should make your UI more prominent because I was distracted by everything else and I'm not really looking at the bottom white bar. So Pokedex tracker. So Chikorita, normal, shiny, alpha, and Shalfa. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like the progress is neat. Yeah, it's a cool concept. I just think it needs some rounding out. Did you use AI for this? This looks like it was potentially helped out by Claude. I don't care if it was, but it does look kind of like a Claude app. Tab bar is only on some screens. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I would say if you're going to have a tab bar, it should be consistent and persistent across the thing. So we have all the same experience on every page. That's the hardest thing to do. You have 742 shiny Charmanders? No. That's how many total counts that I had yesterday. I just haven't changed it yet. Should I use Copilot? Yeah. It definitely has like Copilot or like AI vibes, which again, I don't have anything wrong with that. Like that's not to say it's still a lot of work to get it to work and to test it and all that stuff. But I would definitely like give it some polish. Claude could probably polish it up for you if you're using AI for it, but yeah, it just needs more consistent UI. The navigation tools being different on page to page is kind of difficult. Yeah, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? I don't have a Switch controller. I have the thing where the controllers go on the controller. That's what I use. Yeah, I gotcha. Is the macro input switch to exclusive? No, it's just a controller-based thing, so it's just as long as it can get into here. You say yes or yas? Yes. Hunting Charmander and Tepig together? I am. Yep. AI definitely has a certain style. Yeah, it does. It does the same things consistently, but again, not bad. I would just make sure that you're rounding some of those things out. The app seems to work really well. Like the flow of it's pretty smooth. It's just a matter of the actual experience. What's up, Mewtwo? How you doing, brother? Now I want those fries, dude. I could go for some curlies. Happy to see you. Sorry I've been on in a while. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Hey, you bet, Mr. DJs. Good work here. We are family friendly here, so just watch the language. But yeah, man, I'm all about giving feedback. Honestly, like I built an app a couple weeks ago that was, used for a fun purpose, but yeah, same thing. Like you just don't know till you know, right? There's not too many hairstyles to make you look like a guy in this game, dude. Isn't it so annoying? The hairstyles and the clothing are just like so feminine pilled, which is fine. Like that's cool, but I just want like jeans and a t-shirt, brother. Like how hard is that to code in? I don't know. Hey, take care, Arceus. Appreciate you being here. Drives me nuts. Like, how hard is it for me to get some, straight cis white male representation in a video game? I'm so tired of it. It's impossible to find. I have not seen a video game that has that in like decades. What's up, Hoopa? Thank you for the $1 make you holla. Let's get some hype in the chat for Hoopa, y'all. What Mega Evolution do you feel is going to be OP and competitive? Well, if they give Mega Evolutions to any of like the mythicals that, or a buzz cut option, yeah, how hard is it to just remove hair? Mega Zygarde, I think it'll probably be busted and competitive. My guess is, I don't know. There's an Alpha Tepig, nothing there. But yeah, if you're ever like, is this method actually working? You just got to wait for an alpha. That's really what you got to do. And then when you see an alpha, you're just confirming to yourself that it is in fact working. This is probably the first thing that I would call an actual method in this game. I wish they would let me turn off the female options for hair and clothing. I mean, it's not necessarily, I don't think that there are female or male options. I don't think that this game has particularly female or male options. Like they are all like very gender neutral, which is kind of frustrating, honestly. You got Shiny Charm? I do. Yep. Love eating at the Twin Peaks. Don Patch. What a freaking reference. That's psychotic. I like this guy. Don Patch, welcome to the mod squad, dude. That's awesome. What a legend. In your opinion, what's the hardest Pokemon to catch? The ones you can't find, really. What are you hunting for? What's up, Zeb? We are going for a little bit of Tepig and a little bit of Charmander right now. Don Patch, sorry. My mods aren't allowed to use the fire emoji. It's been fun having you here, but you are unfortunately no longer a mod. What's your favorite Pokeball? I like the what's the Sport Ball? Sport Ball's cool. How do you do the 1,000 battles? I got like 450 left. I did a turbo controller Cafe Lana method. So basically I took a level 100 Dragonite that had extreme. There's a shiny. We got a shiny Charmander. We got a shiny Charmander. But see, now I got to make a decision. I got to make a decision because I don't really want the shiny Charmander. I want the alpha shiny Charmander. So there she is in all of her Charmandery beauty. But unfortunately, y'all, I think we're going to reset over it. Because I don't really, I don't just want the standard. I don't. RIP to it. RIP to it. We're going again. It won't change. Catch it? That's exactly the problem. It won't change. It's not what I want. We're back at it. RIP to the Creech. He's gone. We'll see him never. RIP IP. Here we go. We're back at it. RIP. Could have gifted it to a viewer? No, because then I got to redo the whole setup, dude. I got to do the whole setup again. I ain't about that life. You have Shiny Charm? I do. How was League Night? Good. Bowled a 636. I started out real strong with a 230, 238, and then I had back-to-back 198s. You only need to redo one? No, I'd have to redo the whole setup. Should be really annoying. Is the macro input switch to exclusive? No. It's just as long as the controller works on the device that you want to use it on, it would work. I worked out even efficient method. No, you're wrong. I know what you're talking about. That sense doesn't make any sense. Why is nighttime a purge in ZA? I love it. When you don't have shiny charm, how much shinies did you have? I got like 3. You drag one out of the zone and drag it back. Yeah, right. But when I do that, the 2 that I have at the gate disappear, and then I have to start that process over again. And when I start that process over again, I have to reset until I have Hippowdon in the proper spot. So it's going to add probably 10, 15 minutes of work to something that I don't really care too much for the just regular alpha. So it just kind of is backwards to do all that. I don't need a shiny Charmander. I have shiny Charmanders. I'm going for the alpha one in this particular hunt. Just notice the shiny Psyduck statue in the background. Oh yeah, dude, super ripped. What's the setup you're running on Area 20, the 5 alpha method? No. So basically what you do is so it's a very similar method, or very similar exploit, I should say, to that one. But what I'm doing is overloading the right-hand side, bringing the 2 that aren't Tepig or Charmander to the gate, running a distance far enough away that it spawns new Tepig and Charmander, and running close enough to make sure that that they just regenerate. So that's essentially, I'm running back to despawn, I'm running close to respawn. So that's basically what I'm doing. Respawning and then despawning. But what I'm guaranteeing is that they are only Tepig and Charmander. It's not ever going to spawn anything else in the 2 particular spots. So I'm getting essentially 2 checks of a Pokemon every single time I do this. The approximate time to get to odds is around 20 hours of doing this back and forth. So I'm going to be doing this off stream as well. Is your controller doing these walks? Yeah, I didn't want to have to get it perfect every single time because they would be annoying and it'd be too hard to focus on chat and stuff like that. So I built a macro to go back and forth so that, number 1, I can interact with chat better. And number 2, I have consistent numbers the whole time. Like I'm never going to have like any numbers that are off, which is good. But this is not a fully AFK hunt because you have to reset every night. If you don't reset every night, you lose this setup, which is kind of a little bummer, but also nice to it as well. I can't see the gameplay because of your eyebrows, dude. Love that. Love that for me. Love that for you. Thank you guys so much for 7267. We're just 8 away from 7275. If you have not subbed yet and you want to become a part of this party, you should do it. I'm using the 8-bit Do or 8-bit Do Ultimate Bluetooth. Ultimate 2 Bluetooth, actually. Not the Ultimate 2 Wireless, not the Ultimate 2C, the Ultimate 2 Bluetooth. It is an exceptional controller. It feels really nice. I'm not sponsored, but I genuinely am so impressed by this thing. So if you're looking to get yourself a macro controller, this one, I think, rivals the Pro controller in terms of like how good of a device it is. You can use it on Steam. You can use it on your Switch. You can use it on your mobile phone, which is kind of crazy. But beyond that, it also can wake up your Switch too, which supposedly only the Pro was supposed to do it. So kind of cool that you can do this without it. Where do you get it? You can get it on 8BitDo's website. Amazon, 8BitDo has their own store. You can get it there. AliExpress has an 8BitDo store. You can get it there. But basically, I just went through 8BitDo on Amazon. Amazon's got great return policies. 8BitDo has great return policies. You should definitely do it. Macro setup would be great for the Clefairy hunt. Yeah, probably, as long as you get within the distance that you need. So basically, I run beyond 70. I run within 50. So you just got to find yourself a position that goes beyond 70 within 50, and you're in good shape. Got the Pro 3. Nice, man. Yeah, Pro 3 is good. You can get the Pro 3 or the Ultimate 2 Bluetooth. I like the Ultimate 2 Bluetooth more, but yeah. 8BitDo, Super Duper Blue. That's the one. That's the one. Can't get to Mega Zygarde and ZA without shouting Taste the Rainbow and Point Blank. Nile Light, a level 2 Pidgey. Nice. What are you hunted for? Tepig or Charmander? Going for the alphas here. Do you have Sword and Shield? If so, what do you rate 1 out of 10? 10. Do you have an affiliate link for that? No, I don't. I was thinking about it, but I'm just out here chilling, man. I don't know. All the things that I know, I learned from other people. Got any jokes? Got any grapes? Man, I don't know. I'm not good when people say, do you have any jokes? Because like I have jokes, but they're all inappropriate. And I won't tell them on stream. But then like every now and again, I just have a moment where jokes just come to me and we just let them flow. If your eyebrows could mega evolve, nothing would change since they already look dumb as hell. Wow. That one was just mean. Like that wasn't even a joke. That was just straight up an insult. Wow. How are you showing Switch screen on your desktop? I have a device called a capture card. Capture card essentially converts your HDMI output into a USB output, which then plugs into your computer and can be read as a video source. So that's essentially what I'm doing is my device plugs into, or my Switch HDMI plugs into my capture card, and then the capture card outputs as a USB. You can find some really cheap ones online. You can find them for like 20 to 30. You can also find really higher quality ones that range anywhere between 100 and 400. The one that I have is about $170, and it's a decent capture card. Are you in your children's bedroom? Wow. No, this is just my office. This is just my office. I've been collecting a lot of Pokemon stuff since I started the channel up. Like that's part of where some of the donations and stuff go to, is just building this up to be a little bit cooler background for the content creation side of things. But yeah, this is my office. This is where I actually work from. Know the basics of the Amazon associates. Hit me up later if you want some help. Yeah, cool, man. Are you on Discord? If you join my Discord, I'm happy to continue to give feedback on Poke Pages, man. It's cool. It's cool. And what's really nice is that you come up right away in the SEO, which is kind of neat. One cool dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I love the Elite player. I like that you're using a little Elite speak in 2025. That's what's up. Love the background, Mewtwo. Thanks, buddy. No, I will do that. Awesome, man. Yeah, you can find my Discord if you join, or if you go to my community page on YouTube, you should be able to find the link to the Discord, or like in the more or the about, I don't know, something like that. What's up, Edits? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. It's like 40 degrees where I live. Dude, we got a foot of snow yesterday. I shoveled a foot of snow. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Where I live, it's quite warm, actually. Nice. Can you let Bill know that I appreciate all the pocket trades, but I feel bad I don't have anything on his wish list? Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. I'm in SAT marathon spending 12 hours a day to study for the SAT. Nice, man. Good luck. SATs are important for like 6 months. What's up, man? How's the morning treating you? Koi to go. It's doing good, dude. How are you doing? Good to see you. It's time to drink water. Oh my God, is it again? You're already a quarter to 8K? Dude, we're crushing it, man. It's in the 30s here in Florida. Dude, that's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Gonna check out that controller. Do it, man. It's really solid. Really, really solid. And it comes with an awesome like charging and docking station. You can also customize the LEDs. So like there's 3 different profiles. You can have the LEDs around the joysticks be different. It's honestly so sick. Real Florida's cold right now. Dude, that's crazy. It's honestly so crazy. You guys, thank you so much for 7,268 subs. Super appreciate y'all. You guys are really, really generous. It's been an awesome stream. Awesome hanging out with y'all. Can I ask something? Yeah, Crow, what do you got? I started to prepare at the end of October and I have exam in early December. Nice, dude. Yeah, it's definitely high stress, but I hope that all goes well. How do you like your fries? Dude, I'm a straight cut guy. I like just like straight cut. I like when they're usually double fried and they got like that mashed potato inside with the crispy outside. There's nothing better than a good French fry like that. And it's tough to find, man. It's tough to find. Waffle fries are good too, though. I do like waffle fries. Do you think that Brock will be added to Pokemon? Brock's already in Pokemon. 68 in Napoli. I don't know how to actually say that word. I think it's Napoli. I think it's Napoli, right? Should I get the wireless one or the Bluetooth? Bluetooth. Wireless won't work the same way. Get Bluetooth. Seasoned curly guy, dude. Arby's, that's what's up. Five Guys has the best fries. Five Guys are solid, like waffle fries from Chick-fil-A. Waffle fries from Chick-fil-A are good. But we gotta be honest with you, right? When you go to a diner and you walk in and you almost slip on the floor because it's just a mix of like dish soap or like cleaning soap and fryer grease, that's when you know you're about to get a good straight cut French fry. What do you think of Clash Royale? I've never played any of the Clash of Clans games or anything like that. I usually don't get too into mobile games. I got into a big one called Idle Heroes one time, and then I didn't play it again because I spent a lot of money on it. So I stopped trying to play those games because I spend money on them. What's up, Wizard Lizard? Dude, that's a fun name. I love McDonald's fries. We talked about it, Zelda, a couple weeks ago. When McDonald's fries are hitting, they're hitting. When McDonald's fries are bad, they're bad. But when those things hit, I don't know why I run in here to check. Like, I know that I can't get a shiny. I've already seen it if it's going to be shiny. But I guess I could check over there. All right, cool. Back at it. Watched you live yesterday and early. Dude, here we are. What's your favorite legendary duo? That's a good question. Groudon Kyogre, I think, probably is up there. Spent a ton of money on a mobile game once, so I banned myself. That's exactly it. What's up, Geek? How you doing? Where I'm at, McDonald's is an item that allows you to season your fries. Dude, that's actually super sick. But yeah, when McDonald's fries are like, when they're on it, they're on it. And it's great. But when they're off, they're off. I gotta reset that. I got way too trigger happy with that one. Yeah, that should be good. Do you like Pokemon Unite? I do not. There is a live stream of me rage quitting it because I hate it so much. I like how Five Guys put some fries in the bag to have bag fries. Dude, they put 90% of the fries in the bag. Five Guys is mostly bag fries. I'm going to find an apple tree, and we'll find a 22 cubic foot counter depth side refrigerator with touchscreen family hub and stainless steel. That sounds awesome, Aaliyah. That sounds like a great thing. Merge Dragons. And my mom and sister got into it and then had to be banned. Dude, love Merge Dragons. I also loved Dragon City back in the day. Me and my buddies used to sing Dragon City the same way we used to sing Rack City. Because my phone just died? Oh, RIP your phone. Dragon City, Dragon City. Man, I miss Dragon City and Rack City, to be honest with you. Raz, you ever go to Rack City? You spend over $400? Yeah. Yeah, sure did. Sure did. On Idle Heroes? Sure did. Sure did. Sure did. Tell me how you trim your beard. I like your style. I get my little electric trimmer. I put on a 2. Trim it down. Get my little other electric trimmer. Put it on a 3. Do the mustache. And then I find a line that I like. Try and keep that line. Take a little straight razor. Get down to that line. Same thing with the neck. Call it a day. Do you have the best time? I did have a time. I did have a time, yeah. The only DLC I bought is Sword and Shield. My great-grandma bought it for me. It's awesome. Sword and Shield's DLC is amazing. Honestly, Pocket is going the way that I expected it to go. I don't have it in my country. Dude, you got to go get a Five Guys somewhere. Go travel just for Five Guys. Been worth it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going close enough. I got to see an alpha here because I'm convinced I'm not going far enough. That's the secret to the best beard. It is. Rate my Ultra Moon team. Jeez. Going way back. Let's see. Serena, Salazzle, Dugtrio, Primarina, Zoroark, and last evolution. I give it a perfect 5 out of 7. Never had Five Guys. Jess, I highly recommend it. The restaurant's also very good. What do they even have at Five Guys? Burgers and fries, shakes, hot dogs. It's basically it. And peanuts that you can throw on the ground, which is really great because I love that they just say blah to allergies. Super cool. Traveled for a burger. It was for Whataburger. Yeah, Whataburger's good. Are you targeting the Hippowdon for the shiny? No, the Hippowdon and the Lucario can never be shiny here. I'm going for the Tepig and the Charmander. I'll have all the things. It's 60.46 euros. You can only get the white one. Dang, dude. Or is that British pounds? It's British pounds. That's pretty pricey. There's a Java-based game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There were well over 100 characters, level skins, weapons, stones, PvP, event quests, gacha boxes, everything. I played from 2012 to 2016. Probably spent a minimum of $100 a month. Marvel Avengers Alliance. Yeah, Ultimate Alliance was a Wii and PlayStation game. But I remember that game, dude. I remember that. We don't have one close by, but I will drive a little bit for some good burgers and fries. Honestly, it is worth it. Like I said, my favorite part is that they don't care about peanut allergies. Like, that's top tier to me. We need restaurants like that. Thank you so much for whoever just subscribed. The next person's going to be 7269, which is hilarious. Have you named the Mobito yet? Oh my God, Mobito. Dude, I've been trying to think of this for literally a month now of what the name of that Pokemon was supposed to be. Oh my God, dude. No, we don't have a Mobito yet, but the next shiny that we get is going to be Mobito. I have been thinking about that for literally a month, dude. That's crazy. Jess, do you remember when we were having that conversation? I was like, what was that supposed to be? Why can they never be shiny here? Because they are not actually respawning or resetting. I am within their spawn point. So they literally, what you see there is going to be the same Pokemon every single time. They literally cannot be shiny with the way that this is set up. I think I'm not going far enough because I have not seen a single alpha. This might have been a waste of a check. I'm going to check. How many shinies do you have? Somewhere around 70. Okay, never mind. We're good. There's an alpha. All right, I lied. Can the alphas be shiny? Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, shiny is probably somewhere around 100. Unique shinies probably somewhere around 80 to 90. I have a couple dupes. What's up, Samir? How you doing? Oh, we're happy the flatulence series. Oh, I was just taking a break and making some actual content, but it might be returning today. I don't know. How many shiny alpha do you have? Like 20 something. I counted 2 days ago. I don't remember though. 20 something. How many shinies? But today I'm going to be playing all day. Nice. I like that. Hopefully you get one. How many shiny Charmander do you have? I've gotten 2, but I haven't caught either. I've reset over both of them, but I've gotten 2 so far. Is this better than fly resetting? Depends on who you ask, Jonathan. Like, fly resetting, you are just risking not getting as many consistent spawns of Charmander and Tepig if that's your target. If your target is I don't care, then no, fly resetting is better. If your target is specifically Charmander or Tepig, this is way better. Named him Babis. Nice. Babis. Browner, I hardly know her. What's up, JG? How you doing? I'm gonna reset this. I don't like that. I don't like the positioning. Hope I reach 7.3k, dude. It would be amazing to have that happen. We're close. We're doing great. Doing really good. Andre Babis. You could do it. ANDREJBABIS. Just not 2 words, just 1 word. Make it work. 41% saying straight cut fries. Let's take a look at the poll. What do we got? 41% saying straight cut. 16 saying crinkle cut. 18 with curly and 26 with waffle. So in order, our favorite French fries as a community. 170 people voted on this. We're looking at straight, waffle, curly, crinkle. And curly and crinkle are very close, but I like that we're not team crinkle cut. I honestly have never been a huge fan of crinkle cut fries, so it's good. What is your exact GPS location? That's a great question. Have you caught a Shelf starter yet? No, I have not. I have not. This lock in the 2 at the gate or just rolling the chance of shiny? So it locks in the 2 at the gate. Their position cannot change. The 2 that you see at the gate, they are just always going to be the same. But what we're doing is re-rolling the Pokemon in the back, which is Tepig and Charmander always. There's going to be a Tepig to your left, Charmander to your right, and vice versa. And basically every time we go here, it resets. Every time we go here, they respawn. And if they're shiny or alpha, like you see there, the alpha or shiny will pop up. So now they just despawned, and now they just respawned. So that's basically what we're doing. Which continent? The old North America, baby. So does this lock in? Oh, yeah, I just read that. 170 votes, but 70 or 62 likes. Yeah, it's true. It's true. We're missing out on some likes. It's a bummer. We are back. What's up, Sky Crimes? Yeah, everything. By the way, Sky Crimes, sorry I didn't answer your question earlier. Everything was fine yesterday. There wasn't a major issue, just something I had to help my wife with. So I jumped out to go do that. And yeah. Born elsewhere? Nah, just born in the U.S. Born in the U.S., but I live in Canada now. Whoever's the next sub is going to be 7269. Somebody here is going to be number 7,269. And you can have that forever. You can wear that badge of honor for the rest of your lives. Isn't that cool? Somebody here was 6969. That's insane to know. Did you set this up the same way you set up the alphas? Yeah, basically. There it is. Thank you so much, whoever just subbed. There's like an overflow or overstack method that you can do. Overload method, I think, is what it's being called. So you just overload it, and then you just basically fly to Centrico, run a specific grass path so that you don't despawn it, and wait for the Hippowdon to be in the back spot, and then Lucario to be in the front spot, and you just like keep refreshing. Is it better in Canada than the US? No, I don't necessarily think better. I think it's different. I think it just depends on what you want. It's a lot easier to be... yeah, Razzie, we got a shiny Charmander with no Alpha, so I just reset over it. This is kind of the way that I would describe it, is it's a lot easier to be poor or like below middle class in Canada than it is to be in the US. But if you are anywhere middle class or above in the United States, your experience in life is going to be like just monumentally better. So that's what I would say. Anywhere above middle class in the US is going to be just like far superior than it is in Canada. But yeah, it's not necessarily better or worse. It's just different. That's the only way that I would describe it, is the life is just different. But they are also very similar at the same time. All right, nothing there. Let's reset. We got this. All right, we're gonna do probably one more series here. I have a meeting right at 11 or right at 9 today, so I gotta make sure that I'm ready and prep for that. But we'll do another series of checks here. No joke, your eyebrows are cool. Thanks, Jib Kurt. Appreciate you. Sky Crimes, thank you for the 2 jewels, buddy. Appreciate you. 4 jewels. Was wondering, since the government shut down here, talking to my girl about possibly jumping. Nah, man, like it's not as easy as you would think it is. Like immigrating is it's tough and expensive. And honestly, like despite all the, you look at and you think to yourself, oh man, America's going down. Yeah, well, if that's the case, why do so many people want to immigrate there? America takes on more immigrants than any other country in the world by like a huge margin. Like the number of immigrants that America takes in comparison to the rest of the world is like, it's not even close. It's pretty nuts, actually. I was wondering, since oh yeah, I never learned anything about the middle class and things like that. Well, someday you'll learn about it or you'll be it. One of the two. Crotus Kaka, stop. I've asked you a million times. I don't know who that is. I'm not Googling it. Stop talking about him. Thanks, buddy. Japan is still hunting for people to live there. Yeah, right? They're still looking for it. Work was crazy last night. I was pushed through a migraine. I was far away from other people on register, but I wanted to make sure they were okay. And my brain went to bottom screen. How we doing? I love it. People make fun of your eyebrows. They do. Josh, they just love it. They just want to be mod so bad. What does the target 1 out of 10 mean? Basically, when you are setting up any sort of like YouTube stream, you can set a goal for super chats. So my goal that I set is 10 super chats of $5 in 2 hours, and I will let a random viewer, we'll just do a giveaway, pick which one of my TCG cards we send into PSA for grading. That's basically it. So it's just a little way to like, sometimes incentivize people to donate to the channel, which then that incentivizing can result in like some fun reward or something like that. It's tough to think of like rewards because technically in the terms of service of YouTube, you're not allowed to do monetary rewards that like, if you pay me, you'll be entered in for a chance to win. Like that's kind of against their terms of service. So it's more like do this and then there we go. It's my oldest TCG card. Oldest TCG card is probably, you don't send them the graded card afterwards. No, typically not. I'll do giveaways and stuff on the stream, but like this would just be like, hey, pick which card you want to see graded, and then we'll do like the grade reveal and stuff like that. Oldest card that I have is probably one of these 2 that I got from my good friend Hefty. These are both some of the oldest. There might be some other ones that are older, honestly. Like I have a couple series that might be before this, but like those are the oldest ones, I think. There's probably a handful more that are older, but anything between like the first set and Neo Genesis, probably my oldest ones, and then I got some other ones. But Live right above the poverty line. It just makes everything worse. Losing all my insurance benefits. Can't afford food. Rent is still too high. Nightmare. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're in the U.S., particularly, like, it's harder. Have you ever sent something in to be regraded and got a higher score? No, I actually just sent my first cards in for grading back in July, and we just got them back at the end of October because it takes, like, literally takes, like, no, I guess it was 4 months. We sent them in June. So it takes 4 months. And so I got 10s on the cards that I wanted 10s on, and then everything else was a little dicey. I thought it could be a little bit better, but still, I think a fair grade. But we might crack at some point in time. What if they swapped it out? Yeah, I'm not too worried about that, honestly. I took pictures of the cards. They take pictures of the cards. You can get it pretty identified. I honestly, like, I think that those sorts of situations are just not happening. I don't.
Thank you.
Wash your hands.
It's true. Jess makes a good point. Jess, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate you. Bobby Schmurda, when was the last time that I got $5?
About a week ago.
No, that's not true. It was actually like less than an hour ago, Bobby. I tell you what, sometimes these guys, they just don't know what they're talking about. I had the Golden Black G-Max Pikachu. Nice, brother. That's a cool card. Super cool card. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the 67 likes. Super appreciate you. It's really, really awesome. And to the 80 people that are chilling out here, thank you guys so much. If you have not subscribed yet to the channel, I highly recommend it. You'll find a button here, possibly one here, or if you don't see one at all, it could just be in the 3-dot menu that you see in the top over like this way. Click on that, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to make sure that you're able to come back. But if you don't hit that notification bell, just know that every single Monday through Friday, if you're waking up at 7 a.m. Eastern time, we're going to be here hanging out, going to be live streaming, going to be shiny hunting, doing something like that. Have you played Roblox? Back in the day, but I would never touch it again now. Let's see. What's with the eyebrows? I don't know, man. What's with them? Lita's dancing around with her unevolved Staryu while I'm being chased down and hunted by Mega Barbarical. This game's insane. It is. I booped your nose and it worked. Dude, a double boop is the way to go. That's how she works. Thank you so much, whoever just subscribed. We are just one away from 72, which is pretty cool. Everyone when November starts, dude, right? Like, literally, so many people that I know are sick, and it's like, wow, did you not eat dirt as a child? Just kidding. I usually get, it's so terrible. I was so nervous that I was going to get sick when the game released, because every single time that I do any sort of like live stream event, when a DLC or anything releases, I'm always sick. Guess what today is? Hint military. I don't know. Like, I know yesterday was Remembrance Day, but I don't know what today, and Memorial Day, but I don't know what today is. Talk to me. What happened on the 12th of November? Hey, what's up, Happy Nomad? How you doing? Good to see you. My face from my favorite Pokemon has to share a pack with Charizard. Ugh, it's the worst. Will not get sick in this house between today and Monday? Nice. That's what we want. Health and wealth. Doing good. How about you? Yeah, doing good, man. Currently sick myself. Cold, courtesy of one of my clients being sick. Today's my first ROTC inspection. Nice. Hope it goes well. Roblox says it's gotten worse with brain rot. I quit because of the brain rot. Yeah, I mean, Roblox used to be fun. I used to love playing epic mini games. That was a good time. But then, like, I would rather play like Fall Guys. Nothing, dude. I just ate 2 ice creams at Sunday and nothing happened to me. That's good. 2 ice creams. It's good amount of ice creams. I've always said if you're gonna eat 1 ice cream or 2 ice creams, you might as well eat 2 ice creams. I loved epic mini games, dude. So fun. And then there was like the prop hunt. That was also a lot of fun. I love being a little popcorn bucket in a movie theater. Zykunzen, how you doing? Not to mention, epic mini games gave me so much good music. Sky Crimes, thanks for the clutch, brother. Thank you for the 30 joules. Appreciate that. 72. Thank you so much, whoever just subscribed. Sincerely appreciate you. That's absolutely awesome. The Rocks Future Eyebrows. What you plan when you collect all your shiny alpha Pokemon? I won't. I know I won't. There's too many of them, and some of the hunts are just, I don't really have interest in doing it. Alphas don't actually matter that much to me. I really just think an alpha Charizard would be super sick, so like that's one that I'm going for. Hey, take care, Sky Crimes. Feel better, dude. But just in general, alphas aren't really like my thing. Like I don't care that much about like a shiny being bigger. I like hunting actual, like, not actual, but I like hunting shinies. Like that's really what my whole thing is. The alphas are just a little kicker. So my goal more than anything is just to work towards my living decks. This game is honestly like what's hype right now, so I'm definitely in there playing it. But I'm also excited to start playing some other things, and there's a good chance I'll be doing some dual hunts here soon where I have like some soft resets or some resets going for some things. My day's going good, Zykoons, and how's yours going? Someone won't leave us alone in southern India? Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Watch the language, though. Even if you censor it, I'd appreciate it. Thanks, man. What's the best place to shiny hunt without Zone 3 and SH1NY Charm? Zone 20, for sure. And Zone 15 is a good one. Was that a shiny? That looked shiny. No, just a regular. No, I think it is shiny. All right, we do have a shiny. We have a shiny Tepig. We do have a shiny Tepig. She is shiny. Hello, shiny Tepig. Oh, I don't really want to reset over it, but I need to. Oh, it's so brutal, dude. It's so brutal. Ah, it's so frustrating. I really don't want to. I want to be able to keep doing this, and I already have the good setup, but this is going to, you know what? This is going to stop me from playing the game. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is tough. This is a tough decision. I'm going to huck one ball at it. If I catch it, it's good. If I miss it, then I'm not keeping it. That's my rule. Here we go. All right, that's it. We're resetting. You really hate setting the map. No, I don't. It's not that I hate it. It's just that, like, to be honest with you, when I have this all set up, I'm not as distracted at work because I'm like, if I break this game, then I can't do it. So I'm not like, oh, I want to play this. So like now I can just work and not really worry about it. All right, so we phased twice today. The method is great, really works. So if you want either of those two, you can get it. But y'all, I'm going to call it a day. I got to get ready for a meeting that I got coming up here in 20 minutes. And I've just talked for an hour and 40 minutes straight. So I got to just rest a little bit before I got to talk for another hour. Thank you so much, Matt, for the 32 months. Thank you so much, Maddie, for the 27 months and being just a great mod. Appreciate you. Also, Razzie, thank you for 28 months. Hefty for 32. Shawnee, thank you for the $5. Hoopa Hoops, thank you for the $1. And Jess, thank you for the 5. Sky Crimes, thank you for all the jewels. And then we also got some other buddy sending jewels. I don't remember who that was. Oh, the Kivo for the GOAT trophy. Thank you. Chem Nation. Hello. Hello. You guys go check out, there's some good streamers. Go check out some cool people later today. When will I be live again? I will be live again tomorrow morning. Same time, same place, probably same thing, to be honest with you. So make some magic happen, do the good things, and we will hang out here very soon. Yeah, that's it. Name's Nick. Name's Nick. Tapioca, dude, tapioca.
Tapioca! Tapioca!
And just please remember the famous words that Chem Nation told me a couple days ago.
You gotta pay the troll toll if you want to get into that boy's hole.
See you guys. Be good.